Full Velocity TV begins now.
And good evening, race fans. Welcome in live to the Full Velocity Racing Network. And we come to you live tonight from inside the Chicagoland Speedway for opening night of the all-newly named Cyber Thunder Racing League. The BladeNode.com Pro Cup Series comes to you live via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Good evening, everybody. Phil Lacasse is here. Jack Truman's on the controls. And alongside me tonight, well, from Blade Note, I've got Mr. Sam Perry in the house. Before we talk to Sam and talk about 40-plus drivers in the field, let's go trackside tonight for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, national anthem gets us started. Thank you to Dirty Grass Soul. They played every night. Thanks to Charlie Milner and Milner Media Design. And thank you to BladeNode.com for sponsoring this terrific series we have here. Opening night, it is good to have our buddy Sam Perry in the house. Sam, it's been a while. How are you, bud?
Not bad, Phil. How are you?
Well, we're here. We're ready to rock.
That's fine.
Night.
You don't have to ask how I'm doing.
We know
How
Jack's
you doing, Jack?
Jack's our new lead play-by-play guy, Sam. You missed it last week.
I know. I did. I should have been here.
Everybody should have been here. With Jack all by himself. Poor Jack. Oh, we left him on such an island here recently, but we're getting ready to grid. So we had a large field of race cars. I think our starting lineup widget may not work completely properly. We can tell you tonight's quick time, 29.935, set by the number 12 of Mike Grandy. He has Kyle Jett to his outside with the number 17. Travis Everett will start third with the number 13, and Tyler Beeman next to him. Tyler's in car number 91. The ultra-fast car number 1, the inside of number 3, Tanner Tellerico. The 71 of Brett Hahn will be next to him. Jeremy Moore with car number 8, and Tim Rogers, the number 48, make up row number 4, with Crank Bell and Jeff Sharp making up row number 5. Top 10 starting spots for the two of them. Got Bill Jett and Eric Moore in the next row. Eric in the number 3. GT Irizarry in the familiar number 4 car. He is alongside the 33 of Jeff Chandler. Andrew Payne is out there this season with car number 93 with the number 24 of Ryan Dale to his outside. Randy McCanny going to start 17th with the number 7 car, and Jeff Winter next to him, Jeff in car number 30. Michael Berg going to start deep in the field. Our odds-on early favorite paced our quick time in practice. Number 81 car will start 19th with Bryson Clark, the number 73, completing our top 20. Other names in the field tonight include those of the Tom Richter, Mick Flurry, Davey Hendricks, Brian Dorsey, Edward Behan, Chris Wald, Robert Rogerson, Andrew Cork, Bradley Beeman, Michael Sturgill, Cole Gray, we know from the Kane and Rising Star Series, Richard Pruitt, Dale Lee, a veteran. Dale's name in quite a while. Eric Anderson, Jamison Beasley, Dylan Reed, Christopher Dean, Jay Morris, Chris Harvey, Paul Turner, and Dennis Ellis. 41 drivers. We're going to go 115 laps around. There's the 1.5 mile Chicagoland Speedway. If you're watching out there tonight via Facebook Live or YouTube or Twitch, I know YouTube's got a pretty good audience. We'll chime in over there.
Hey,
chime
Phil.
into the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. What's up, Jack, before we go green?
The track is 79 degrees.
79 degrees. That sounds kind of nice and chilled. Sounds like an optimum night to go racing out here. The Chicagoland Speedway, not too terribly far from Jack's neck of the woods. Well, I'm sure Sam goes to Chicago more than Jack does, but that's a whole different story. But they are gridded. They are ready to rock and roll. Off to number 4, iRacingIFlag.com.
Green flag.
Stereo for opening up. Let's go racing. Kyle Jett and Mike Randy going to be the first 2 cars out of turn number 2. It's 41 cars. It's 1.5 miles. For guys like myself, Sam, I don't know what it's like to race in groups like this. These first few laps could be very interesting.
Yeah, it certainly could be. So far they're doing pretty good. They're keeping it straight. Coming off of 4 for that very first time. Still got Mike Grandy out front, leading. No? Yes, he's still out there.
We had one go down and try to cut the grass.
Somebody's trying to cut grass. It might be the high definition grass, too.
Hey, Phil.
What's up?
Didn't we get a message from one Tanner Tellerico saying he was just going to try to finish in the top 8?
Hey, he is full of crap. They need to put 500 pounds, and we have a caution flag on the speedway. With 41 cars, that could be the first of a few here tonight. Live at Chicagoland Speedway, Team Hard Motorsports yellow flag number 1 finds us now with 3 laps going on the scoreboard. We will slow it on down. We will look around the speedway. Jack will give us a J-Max Strong Full Velocity Racing Network instant replay and figure out who was all involved in the carnage and the chaos. And this one may include the likes of, say, the Jeremy Moore number 8. Mick Flurry may have got a piece also. He's a heavy hitter. Jeff Winter, who was up in the top 10, around top 10 qualifying, he believed got involved. We had a couple of cars all rumbled up together. They were out of turn number 4 after completing a second lap. They were all kind of wadded up together, and I guess with 41 cars, Sam, I guess yellows can kind of happen.
Yeah, they're bound to happen. I can't find it.
I haven't yet either, but I know Jack is going to. Jack's going to effort. Jack is the best director in the business, and now an aspiring top-level broadcast, announcer too. So let Jack play with his buttons and show it off. I'm sure if you haven't found it yet, Jack, you probably will. Somebody got down on the flat and about went through the grass, and I'm still not seeing where the initial contact is. Looking around. Oh, somebody got into somebody. I think we just caught it there briefly. I think I'm probably about 10 to 12 seconds off what the live delay, what Jack is going to give you. But I'm sure he's going to show it off. I believe so. I know he'd free fall through the field. Okay. I mean, yeah, it did. It did. I know it did because I did see the car down in the grass for certain. Either way, we click on back to the cameras that were given to us by our friend Shane Wine-Miller. Thank you to Shane. Did a lot of work. Am found something.
Who is that right there? Who is that? Who is that? Hang on, give me just a second.
30 or 32?
It
My next
was.
guess.
It was the 78 of Robert Rogerson.
Oh, okay. So Robert got involved in something. I do see for sure the 30 and 32 are both down on pit road with some damage. So I got to imagine they were parlayed into this whatever happened too. So looking around, I think we got a little extended yellow, I believe. Where's the pace car in relative? I can tell you for sure, no shock and surprise to anybody. Tanner Tellerico was winning at Cyber Thunder. Stop the presses. We have never seen anything like this before. Never. Being sarcastic. We love you, Tanner. But you see the one car, he's going to be fast.
Yep.
There you go. Sean Hensley's over here on YouTube. Go Jay Moore from Kingsport, Tennessee. Tennessee's in the house. I like that. Welcome in, Sean. They do.
And the lights are out.
The lights are extinguished on the pace truck.
Did they do an update on the pace truck? It's kind of a little more jacked up a little bit. Looks like it's had a trip to Grumpy's garage. I mean, it looks beautiful. Something looks different on it.
Hey. Come on now. At least Jim Revis will actually get it done.
That's right. All right, well, we get ready to go back to green. We do have Tanner Tellerico on the pole position now. The 88 is next to him. 88 is Mike Grandy. Little different number and, plate combination. Number 2, the number 17 is on the inside, Kyle Jett. Crank Bell will be next to him in the number 14. Travis Everett and Bill Jett going to be our top 3 rows. The pace truck dives it on into pit road. And let's begin lap number 7, iRacingIFlag.com. Green flag in the air, and Tanner Tellerico, he is going to lead us back to green.
Leading us back to green, going down in turn 1. Tellerico is out front with the 17, a Kyle Jett right behind him. Coming onto the backstretch. Kyle Jett moves to the outside. Doesn't look like he's going to make it around. Nope, he falls right back in line behind Tellerico coming off of turn 4.
Jett is one of the heavy hitters over here at the Cyber Thunder Racing League. Kyle and also Bill Jett, number 28. Both the Jets are super quick. Almost jet fuel, if you will. Funny right there. Haha. Kind of inside humor, some jokes here. But Tanner Tellerico leading Kyle Jett. The race is back here for the 3rd spot between the tonight and the 88. The quick time was set by Mike Grandy, but he has Travis Everett in the number 13 to the low side. This is a good race for the 3rd spot, Sam, through 3 and 4.
Yeah, got Travis Everett on the inside of Mike Grandy. Didn't make it happen though. Mike Grandy falls down right in front of him. Going into turn 1, Travis Everett still is now trying to keep back the 91 of Tyler Bowman. And no, that's not the 91. Where's the 91? 91's right behind him. He's losing spots as I keep rambling.
I believe you're talking about and looking at the 48 car of Tim Rogers. That is who's making move on the inside. He was underneath Everett there in the 13 briefly. And good to see a 48 not choking under the pressure and driving his way to the front. I don't picking kid on the likes of 2-time NASCAR champ Jimmy Johnson. I kid on this guy myself, who drives number 48 and never puts it in the top 5. And I even have a blade node sticker on.
Do you actually drive that thing?
Just never shows up really good. But that 48 of Tim Rogers, he rides in the 4th spot. doing a great job trying to chase down the 88 of Mr. Mike Grandy. But Tanner Tellerico leads the way, but Kyle Jett not letting him get away at all, as now Jett comes under fire. Grandy of the 88 goes up high, racing for the second spot down in the turn 3.
Yeah, Tanner Tellerico still out front with Kyle Jett behind him, Mike Grandy in that 12 car. It's now starting to fall back into the field. It looks like he got a little bump from the back. And he's back and forth now, fighting the 71 of Brett Hayne, and he's trying to hold on to that 4th spot, but coming to the line, it is going to be Brett Hayne in the 4th spot.
Sure is. I'm watching tabs on the number 81 of Michael Berg. That's a name I had gone back with years and years and years. I've seen Michael Berg win a lot of races over the years, back in 2003, Blazing Pedals years ago, which a couple of Blazing Pedals guys on tap, guys like Mike and Tom Richter and GT Irizarry raced all those guys years ago. Good to see them kind of all coming back together in racing as we go on board. Sheffield Graphics on board the 81 of Michael Berg. That is one of the guys to watch here, Sam. Guy has won a ton of races, has run in the top levels of iRacing Cup Series for a while. I'm sure he's sponsored, I think it's Coca-Cola iRacing Series now, or he's had some experience there. But that number 81, a guy like Michael Berg, when he's in the field, keep an eye on him because he is always going to be fast. He was the quickest car in the opening practice.
Yeah, he certainly was. He was even faster than Mick Flurry. That's surprising to me. I haven't seen anyone faster than Mick Flurry, and Michael Berg now gets around the looks like 88 on his car. It says 12 in the lineup, but of Mike Grandy.
You were talking about the name Mr. Mick Flurry. It's a heavy hitter for Cyber Thunder, the champion in this series, a multiple-time race winner, very fast, one of the cleanest drivers you will find in the entire service. But I look up and down the list, where can we find our old friend, the 25 of Mick Flurry, rides back in 35th on the tail end of the lead lap. He got collected on the first wreck. Not the way a guy like Mick Flurry wants to open up the season. That car is a jump. That looks more like a Phil LeCast special right there.
That thing's a modified now.
Modifieds are good race cars, but
they are, but
not going to work here tonight.
No, they're slow. They're slower than these cup cars out here. I thought I saw the 71, but it wasn't actually the 71 going around him. It looked like it said 71 on the car, but I wasn't entirely sure. But Tanner Tellerico is still in the way. Got Tim Rogers in that second spot now.
Good to see a 48 going kind of fast. That is neat. Kevin Mahomeboy, Chiefs fan maybe, says, "Wow, this is cool." Kevin, if you're tuning in for the first time, welcome into the Full Velocity Racing Network. Really good to have you. Do us a favor if you can. You're watching on YouTube. Give us a subscribe. Put your notifications on. Let us know anytime we go live. We do stream nightly to YouTube as well as our Facebook feed, and of course over on YouTube or on Twitch, twitch.tv/Full Velocity TV. If you want to follow us there on Twitch as well. We usually go 3 ways deep for our shows every night. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you'll enjoy the show and continue to be interactive all night long, because I enjoy nothing more during a race broadcast than interacting with our audience and our fans, and we appreciate you all so much as we look out there. Tellerico continues to lead, but Tim Rogers, the number 48, he's trying to put some pressure on there, Sam, on a turn 2.
Yeah, he certainly is. Not quite getting it done though. He's still trying to figure out the groove that can get around the one of Tellerico. as they cross the line, he is .171 back now. 1/10 of a, almost 2/10 of a second behind the one car, with Kyle Jett not far behind him in that 17 car.
Not at all. Top three are right together, and top, seven, almost 8 cars kind of together. Top 7 have kind of broke away. But Jack, I have a dumb question for you, good sir. Who is this strange character running in the 8th spot in this number 4 car? I feel like we've seen this name before a little bit.
I don't know. He's okay, I guess.
GT Irizarry, a guy that we have covered on a weekly basis, Monday nights, over at the Adrenaline
I am not
Racing
used
League Truck Series.
Not used to seeing him in the back, in 8th like that though.
No, because normally running 8th on a Monday night would put him at the back. But, we hope he's gotten the cup car. A crew chief who doesn't screw him on gas mileage. We kid. GT's an old buddy of ours, started 13th, runs in 8th, but the biggest jumper of our early part of the race here, Sam, I look right in front of him, and that is number 44, Davey Hendricks. He's running in 7th. He started back in 23rd. That's passing a lot of cars early on.
Yeah, that certainly is Dave Hendricks in the 44. It says 51 on his paint.
Something was right there. 51.
It's all blurry on my screen. I can't tell who's who. But that's what I get for using a mobile hotspot to broadcast.
That's right. It's better than I've done the last week. I'll guarantee you that. We haven't even been able to connect into live racing for the last week, calling some of these shows. So, thankfully, back in the saddle tonight, connected into the Chicagoland Speedway, and watching all this happen in real time. Paul's almost become authentic again.
Phil's been watching it from a helicopter.
I have. I had a restraining order placed on me, was not allowed on Speedway grounds of anywhere, kind of like on a citizen's arrest. I come to Speedways, just drum up it all but a drama. So I guess it's kind of what I do. But suspension over. It's kind of like Facebook jail, I guess. But I'm back for now.
For now, that's the key word. For now, we got Michael Sturgill moving up the field. He started 30th. He's running back in 10th.
Car having a good run here early on as well. It's a cool little paint scheme right there too, and so that's a good catch. 90 car started 30th up in the top 10, so that may be the biggest jump of the race. That's 20 spots. So that's a good catch, Sam Perry. Guy's a genius. Guy's a natural. Looking for stories and things that are happening. Not so happy times though for the guy who sat on the pole here, Sam, the 88 of Mike Grandy. Now Mike is backslid all the way back to 11th, and now with 27 laps in, he's going the wrong way.
And it certainly is. Tire fall off, not a joke here at Chicagoland. They've been out for I don't know if that lap 2 caution I don't know if anyone who wasn't involved hit it, but they might be getting close to about maybe 75% tire wear now, maybe.
Well, speaking of tire wear,
is there a tire limit?
There is a tire limit tonight. They get 3 sets of tires, and that includes the set they started on. So they have 2 tire changes they can make. So 115 laps, we're now going to put 29 complete next time by. So if somebody is experiencing 75% tire wear now, Sam, they're in trouble. Those are going to be like old Fred Flintstone tires here soon.
I might have the numbers backwards.
Here's something you don't ever really see that often. They're getting ready to lap Mick Flurry.
That's a fact.
Mick Flurry is about to get lapped. No. I can't let that happen. I can't let it happen.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna throw like
Well,
an admin yellow?
it just happened.
Happened right
Sponsor
there.
orders, yellow flag out.
Sponsors orders.
Oh no. Nah, I ain't gonna make them do that.
We'll have to get you in a room with Tom and Chris and discuss all that. You know who's missing tonight? I just kind of realized, and I'm watching on YouTube, and I put Cyber Thunder's link over on YouTube, and I always think of our friend David Patton. Where is David Patton? He's not here. David, are you watching? Are you out there? Are we okay? Please chime in and say hello. You are missed. Missing persons alert.
I don't see him anywhere, but Mike Grandy lost another spot. This time to Travis Everett. He's back to 12th.
We've also had an exchange for the third spot as well. Tim Rogers has surrendered third to the number 81 of Michael Berg. So Michael beginning to march his way through the field. Started 19th, and I'd only just imagined it was going to be not too terribly long before he was up there contending for, you know, the top spot or a top 5 run, and right on cue. 81 car runs in third. The race leader is Tanner Tellerico, and you know, so far as he's held a very game Kyle Jett, the number 17 behind him. Tanner going to try to lead all these laps early on, and so we were talking to Tanner through a chat before the race, Sam, and Tanner has won, you know, if there's a 25 race season, he's probably won 30 of them. I mean, that's how good Tanner is. Tanner says his goal is just to be in the top 8 to make the playoffs. I think he's full of poop.
Well, at this point in time, he's probably not going to need to. He's probably not going to need to worry about this race because he's doing really good right now. He's got I don't know how many laps led he's got. Jack, how many laps has he led so far? All of them. Okay.
All but 3. That makes some sense. He didn't lead the opening lap, but once he gets up front, Tanner usually is a tough guy to beat. Tanner's a buddy of ours. We kid on him, but and so the only guy, I mean, he can probably win the race and only run 50%. That's how talented that dude is.
Yeah, you're right about that. He's but when he wins a race, that automatically puts him into the playoffs.
Can we confirm that? Is that how it's going to work? I don't know what their playoff scenario and format is over here.
Oh! The 81 Michael Berg win around.
Sure did. 48 of Tim Rogers got involved, and I think it was something to do with connection and warp because I was in the 81's car, and I thought I was falling straight out the server, and I thought they were coming to take me away in cuffs and put me back in jail and send me back to the helicopter. Michael Berg and Kyle Jett together. Tim Rogers, the front end of the 48, is destroyed as well. I don't know how it happened, but I can probably guess what happened. I think it was all connection warp.
Yes, he was. He exactly was inside the 17, nearly sharing the cockpit with the 17 car.
They were sharing the same piece of bubble gum.
Ooh.
They really were.
I'll even go one better, hey. I think they were sharing the same fire suit. You on that one there for a second. This will make you go, unfortunately, we've got a couple of really good fast cars torn up. We're under yellow for the second time. 37 laps in here at the Chicagoland Speedway, live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. All right, the lights are out around the Speedway, the mile-and-a-half Chicagoland Speedway in Joliet, Illinois. The Cyber Thunder Racing League presenting the BladeNode.com Pro Cup Series. Going to be run here every Thursday night for this series. It's going to be cool. They got 17 races deep. Should be a great season. It's a good league. Follow Tom and the gang here for start of season 2, 3, season 2, maybe 3. I don't know. I forget. It's been a while. We've done a lot of their racing. We did a lot of the Xfinity series, the Hayne and Rising Star series that we will see championship night in the month of December. And we've already inked that to the calendar too, so that's kind of neat. But we're getting ready to go back to racing. Tana Tellerico and Davey Hendricks going to be our front row as the pace truck going to make that dive onto the pit lane. And with now 40 laps of 115 complete, let's go back to some green flag racing.
And the green flag is out.
No. Green flag!
That's right. That was created on a Thursday night, and that means it has to live on a Thursday night. That's right. And and if any of the drivers or the fans go in our chat and complain about the guy doing the green flag, we'll do it more. We'll do it louder. We like to do things that make us have fun too. That's Jack's gig. I mean, Jack's a thing. Jack's real. Jack's the main cog that makes Full Velocity go round and round every night. If it wasn't for Jack, we wouldn't be here. Guarantee it. A lot of nights. But we're back to racing now. Tana Tellerico leads the way, but a good race going on for P2 with the 51 car. That's race for second. 51 car of Hendricks with Andrew Payne in the number 93. I'm never going to get used to Andrew in a 93. He looked to the low side, racing for the second spot there, Sam, out of 4.
Yeah, certainly are. They got them all on the got them all. Got Tanner Tellerico up front. Got the 51 of, I guess that's Davey Hendricks.
Yep.
Yeah, 51 and Davey Hendricks. And the looking to the outside, actually, right outside Tanner Tellerico's fender. Tanner Tellerico might lose the lead here within a couple laps now.
He is to the inside, and the 51's got a big run up high. Davey Hendricks going to make a bid for the lead out of 2. Does he have that muscle? He's definitely got the momentum. Run up in the top lane as he pulls in a dead heat with Tellerico down in 3 and 4. Tanner going to run the bottom, which is preferred line. If they touch there enough, 51 does go up the hill. I believe Tanner going to hold on to the lead. Here comes Andrew Payne in the number 93. He's going to make it a 3-wide battle, not 3-wide, 3 deep race for the lead down in turn 1. This is exciting.
Yeah, we got the top 6 up front. They got Davey Hendricks. It's almost like they don't know what they want to do. Davey Hendricks really does. He's making that top line work. If he can get some help on the top line, Tanner Tellerico's starting to throw blocks. It's really early in the race to block, but it's worked out for him as Tanner Tellerico is now alone. Now has his own row, and Davey Hendricks and Andrew Payne are fighting for the second spot.
It's a fight too. I mean, 51's really good on the outside lane. Old Davey Hendricks looks like he's going to have to give up the ghost finally. Is Andrew Payne going to make his way around? Well, look at the crossover. Davey Hendricks comes back down low. Who says you can't do crossovers on pavement? Look at this. 51 versus 93. They switch lanes. It's now Hendricks to the bottom looking for 2 in turn 3.
Yeah, he's gonna get that second spot back, and Tanner Tellerico got around that lap 30 car just fine, and it didn't seem to phase him at all, and he's starting to Davey Hendricks looks like he might try to start reeling the one of Tanner Tellerico back in with that draft.
Going to have to do it with some draft and some momentum there and be smooth on his line. And now he'll go down to the inside and, click the flat down there. And he made a good run on Tanner. So let's see if Davey Hendricks can't make something happen. As Hendricks and Payne, they're the two big pressures to Tanner Tellerico as they exit number 2. If they're down the back chute, they stay single file.
They single file for the top 3. We got a battle going back for the 4th spot. Now it seems like between now it's the 5th spot.
It is the 5th spot. Ed Behan's back here, the number 55, having a battle with, was a battle between himself and I believe it was Travis Everett, the number 13. You got Crank Bell in the 14 in there, Eric Moore, Randy McCanny, Jeff Sharp in the number 19, and Tom Richter, the 34. Blade Node Machine has cracked his way to the top 10. And Tom, he's had a good run here in this series before. Last season was in the championship race in the Final 4. Didn't win the championship, or he didn't. Tom know we did crown the champ too? Yeah, we did. So Tom's a defending series champion. And now he's got the title sponsor as his car sponsor too. I think Tom may be setting up for a championship run. And what has happened to Tanner Tellerico?
What happened to Tanner? He went back 3 spots. Davey Hendricks now has the race lead. I knew it. Didn't I call that it would happen within a few laps?
It did. What I don't know the answer of, did all the leaders all come to pit road under that yellow? I think they all did.
They did because I saw when they were pacing, I saw Tanner right behind the behind those two cars that got the wave around with the lights went out.
Race going on back here, continuing on for the 5th spot, I should say, between Ed Behan, the 55, and Crank Bell in the number 14. They have a gap between themselves and the 13 of Travis Everett is there. Looking for other stories to look at here inside the top 20. Good racing going on between the number 9 of Brian Dorsey. He's got GT Irizarry around him. Also Cole Gray, a guy that we've seen star in the K&N Rising Star Series. He is up there running with 14th, having a good run, the 41 car. Bradley Beeman, that's our current 15th place runner. So we just kind of float on back to the field. Everybody chasing now the race leader, Mr. Andrew Payne, but Davey Hendricks not going away. Those two have had a good race going on. It's Payne going to lead the way out of 4.
It certainly is. Davey Hendricks lost that top spot to Andrew Payne, but now Hendricks is looking to the inside. He's got a nose out in front. Can he keep it? Can he clear the 93 of Andrew Payne? And he does, with Tanner Tellerico right behind him.
Tanner's got a head of steam there in the 1 car, the Advanced Auto Parts scheme, it looks like. Is that what that thing says? Looks like there's an Advanced logo on there. Well, it's better than Napa. I knew I liked Tanner for a reason. He's got good sponsors.
Napa
Brought me back to like
know-how.
the old Frank Kimmel days. No, Napa know-how. They know Chase, and Chase knows the wall. Blah. Blah. Who watches that crap anymore? Not me.
I know you ain't bad mouthing Chase Elliott.
You know I am. No.
If it ain't Kyle Busch, it ain't. Well, never mind.
That's a smart guy right there. I don't watch it no more, but if it's not Kyle Busch, it's nothing. 100%.
Don't even bring Kyle Busch into this conversation.
The best. The best.
Yeah. No.
The best. Just bar none. He's so good, he scared Jimmy Johnson off the Indy cars.
Yeah, but Jimmy Johnson isn't going to do the ovals. He's going to do the road courses and the street track.
That's true. Wow. Couldn't hang on the ovals anyways. Well, 2-time champ in NASCAR.
Tanner Tellerico now lost spot to the 14 to Crank Bell.
Looking out here in the YouTube chat, and I believe you see Michael Sturgill's out here saying he had something for Tanner, and that was a guy we talked about earlier saying that started 30th, was in the top 10. Michael Sturgill about 15, 20 laps ago behind the wall. Looks like his night gonna be done. As is, it looks like the night for Chris Harvey and the 81 of Michael Berg, who was destroyed during that last yellow flag. So 3 good folks, 3 very fast cars, all done for the night.
Yeah, certainly. Got Mike Grandy working his way back up to the field though. He got around the he got around the floor of GT Irizarry.
GT just passed him back.
GT just passed back, didn't he? Yeah, he did. So
Bush
he had
light
it for
colors
about.
looks weird in red.
What's wrong with red?
The Bush Light logo just looks weird on a red, unless that's their new Apple flavor. I really can't tell you. All I see is a big long bush on the side of the car.
No, it's
I wonder
not.
what beer that is.
It's not apple bush.
Yeah, that one there, Bush. What beer? What that made that sound? What beer is that? I don't either.
I
Still
don't know.
confused. Commercial never answered its own question. Super confused. Simple guys. Simple. Watching who's this? Davey Hendricks. Mike Grandy, the 88, is racing with the 44. Who's that next to him? It's not Davey Hendricks. Colt. 44 is Cole Gray. New race leader is Davey Hendricks. He has put himself to the top of the heap. And Crank Bell, the number 14. 14 starting to make something happen too, is now Crank and Tanner Tellerico racing for the second spot down the back chute.
Tom Richter, Brian Dorsey, and Cole Gray all got around the pulse hitter of Mike Grandy.
They all certainly did. I'm just kind of floating through the back part of the top 10. You can see Andrew Payne now running on the flat of the racetrack off of 4, so these cars may be getting a little tad bit tightsy, I would assume, as the 13 of Everett and the 14 of Belby side by side out of 2, and that is racing for positioning in the top 5. It's about going on for 4th as they head into turn 3.
Yep, and Tanner Tellerico got back up to the second spot. He's now got his sight back on the 51 of Davey Hendricks. Looks like Tanner Tellerico is slowly starting to reel him back in as we are now past halfway.
I was trying to do that math in my head to where halfway was, and I think we went by it about 6 or 7 laps ago. 64 going to be complete of 115, so we chase around the race leader, and that would be the number 51 car. Davey Hendricks leading Tanner Tellerico by about 4 to 5 car lengths. It equals 0.357 seconds on the racetrack. Andrew Payne, Crank Bell, Travis Everett runs in the 5th spot. Randy McCanny running in 6th over Ed Behan. Jeff Sharp, GT Irizarry, and Tom Richter completing our top 10. Eric Moore runs 11th with Brian Dorsey in 12th. Mike Grandy 13th. Cole Gray 14th. And Jeff Chandler's number 33 car running out our top 15. Bradley Beeman will run in 16th. Jay Morris 17th. Christopher Dean 18th. Ryan Dale running 19th. And Dennis Ellis from 41st now to running up the top 20. Outside the 20th spot, you find the names Paul Turner with 21st. Richard Pruitt is 22nd. 23rd is Eric Anderson. Tyler Beeman is 24th. And Bill Jett running out our top 25. Mick Flurry is back in the lead lap for the wave around. 25 car running back there, 26th, the final driver on the lead lap. He is in serious danger of losing that lead lap status. 27th, we find Dale Lee. He is 1 lap down. Andrew Cork is 28th. Andrew is 2 laps down with Brett Hahn, 29th. And 30th will be Jamison Beasley. Jamison also 2 laps down. Also 2 laps down, 31st is Kyle Jett. Dylan Reed is 32nd. He is 5 laps down. The rest of the drivers are way behind, if not still out there running. include Robert Rogerson, Michael Berg, Tim Rogers, Michael Sturgill, Chris Harvey, Jeff Winter, Jeremy Moore, Chris Wald, and Bryson Clark. Over 63 laps ago, 65 laps ago, we had 41 driver take the green flag. We have, it looks like, right around 33 or 34 cars still out there running, and now 26 cars on the lead lap, and we may be in danger of being 25. Mick Flurry's in danger again.
Chris Wald and Jeff Winter are still out running, despite them being so many laps down.
Well, as old DW used to say there, Sam, spirits. This spirits matters here on pavement. We'll log some laps.
Yeah, you're right about that. Got the 31 about to go another lap down. Who did? Oh, Davey Hendricks scraped the wall there for a second, gave Tanner Tallarico back the lead with Andrew Payne now running in second.
Over here reading on the YouTube live chat. Can't tell, read the name here. Hose B73. Okay, I think I figured out it. Bryson, unfortunately, a first crash took out some really good guys. Yeah, sure did. Jason Shepard's out there, said he was late, but rooting on the Cyber Thunder guys. And Johnson Racing says hello from Caseyville, Illinois. Like that. You can't be too terribly far from old Jack, who's in Indy. We ever hear Caseyville, Illinois, Jack? Caseyville, Illinois.
Never
Ever heard of
it.
that?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, said we got Johnson Racing out there watching on Caseyville. We have Michael Sturgill's out there still watching with Jason Shepard. Thanks, you guys, for interacting and chatting back and forth. Really makes it a lot of fun to see our interaction between our viewers and, back in amongst each other. We love reading along dialogues and seeing what you all are feeling. What do you guys think as we approach 70 laps complete here in Chicagoland? We're past 70 laps. We're approaching 75, and we have a lead change coming. Looks like Andrew Payne has caught Tanner Tallarico.
Yeah, the 93 of Andrew Payne is now out front. And newsflash, Mick Flurry got lapped again.
Again, I clicked over here to the Facebook Live chat, which is very lonely. It's only me. It says watching. 1. Cody McKnight said hello. Eric Eichstadt was out there saying, Jack, you have that down, wherever we were talking about that moment. But Eric's out there rooting for Jack. Eric and Jack they're buddies.
What do I got
Jack,
down?
Let's do one lap, Jack. Give us the play-by-play, starting with Andrew Payne.
Oh no.
Oh, who was that? Car stopped on the bottom.
This is gonna be flashbacks to take it away, Jack.
I'll take it. Take it right on down the road.
Right.
I gotta find out who that was. Hang on. Who was that? Where is he? There's a car stopped on the apron. I'm trying to figure out who that was.
Wasn't the 8 car, was it?
Give me just a second. I'm rolling back.
I'm only guessing because as soon as you said somebody stopped, I seen a name disappear from the server, and it was Jeremy Moore.
Yeah, we got 4 cars battling for the lead. Well, for second.
Oh, well. I couldn't find it. Tom Richter and Brian Dorsey are trading spots back and forth.
The race going on for second, though. Davey Hendricks, Tanner Tallarico, Travis Everett, Crank Bell, and now a yellow flag. Late race, mid-race. Can't be the late stages. 76 laps on the board. Our third yellow of the main event comes out. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Team Hard Motorsports yellow flag number 3, which means we'll put Jack busily to work. 24 into the 11. Ryan Dale was in the 24. And the 11 is Dennis Ellis.
The 24 I can tell you exactly what happened. More than that, because the 24 disappeared for about a lap and a half.
But Sam, this is iRacing. iRacing does not have bad net code. Ha, ha, ha. Nope. We're not paid to make those calls, but that rainbow color number 24 takes a whirly around, got some damage, contact with the 11. The third yellow flag here of the evening, 77 laps in here live at the Chicagoland Speedway.
At McConey Setup Shop, we offer custom-built setups for any asphalt oval car. Prices starting at just $5. Weekly setups available for all Legends, late models, modifieds, and NASCAR trucks, Xfinity, and Cup cars. Do you need one-on-one driver coaching? We've got you covered. Visit www.McConeySetupShop.com and find yourself in Victory Lane. McConey Setup Shop, handling all your setup needs so you don't have to.
I hate you, Jack. We are back. The lights are out on top the pace truck. Got Tanner Tallarico leading the field, coming off of turn 2 on the backstretch. Got
Okay.
got the 13 of Travis Everett. Jack made me restart the stream,
Good.
Phil, so we're live.
Good.
Hey, Phil.
I had to run to the kitchen real quick. What's up, Jack?
Don't look now, but that 4 car is in 4th.
Creeping up.
Tom
I
Richter's in 5th.
I just hope GT has enough gas. I'm hoping, and maybe he ate burritos tonight, so who knows? Maybe Taco
Well,
Thursday.
they might have hooked up a reserve tank in the back seat.
In mine, he's at his truck on a Monday night too. But we have the green flag back in the air. Tanner Tellerico leading the way over Travis Everett, the number 13. The second row, we got Crank Bell and GT Irizarry. And here comes old Tom Richter, defending series champion to 34, looking for the fourth spot as we were raced for second on the chute. Crank Bell to the inside of Everett and gives up bump traffic to Tellerico. Pretty hairy little restart. This is exciting quickly.
Tom Richter now has the provisional fourth spot unless he can get to the line. He now has the fourth. He is now scored in the fourth position. He's got the 14 of Crank Bell right in front of him. He's got the 13 of Travis Everett to his outside. Tanner Tellerico is still leading this race.
Sheffield Graphics wants to know if you need a shot of Fireball.
Always. Always, always, always. The only problem is I'm going to need I'm in need of a job to have some Fireball right now, unfortunately. I appreciate Mike for asking. I definitely could. Mike's like my spirit animal. So has a Fireball car truck every Monday.
Car around. Who was that?
But he's around. The yellow hanky goes back in the air. Yellow. Mike Grandy, the pole sitter.
And who was the other one? Hang on. Going back through, it was the 93. Okay, well, the 93 got into the back of Mike Grandy, but Mike Grandy came down and collected the 33.
33 is Jeff Chandler over there involved. So that's a couple of cars that were up there in the top 10 or 15.
He had nowhere to go. I mean, he had absolutely nowhere to go.
Nope. Seeing the replay back here on a little brief delay as we get here and we watch it on back through, and track just kind of closed up shut and slam. Been on the wrong end of that way too many times. Chaos and mayhem and good cars tore up in this one too, with Grandy and Payne and the others that all piled on in there. So that's a tough break. Fourth yellow flag of the main event. 84 laps in at the Chicagoland Speedway. You are watching the Full Velocity Racing Network. All right, let's go back to racing here live with the Full Velocity Racing Network. What do you say? We're big business. We got big things to do. We're 87 laps in, 115 the distance here tonight. So I don't have Jeff McConey here, but I do have Sam Perry from Blade Node. And to make our buddy Jeff proud, and I did ask Jeff to come be a part of the series, although he says the setup shop exploded. There are 27 laps remaining. We go back to green. I did that all by myself, Sam. You see that? He'd be so proud of me. You do math here now.
If you want
Yeah,
if you want
set down the calculator now.
Green flag.
Don't know how to follow that. I was trying to drink water.
It's green flag.
Oh, close enough, Jack. Tanner Tellerico's out front.
That kind of scared the poop out of me. I'm not going to lie. I'm expecting that from Sam.
Tom Richter's trying to get up the fourth again.
And they're wrecked
Oh,
again.
Jesus. I didn't even see who that was.
No, I did not either, but I seen a little bit of smoke, and now our fifth yellow flag in the main event on lap number 89. Gonna put us back under caution, and 24 of Ryan Dale and the 2 of Christopher Dean, both of whom on the lead lap, running 22nd and 23rd. What happened to this? Maybe you'll disagree with space.
I lost them. I don't know where they are anymore.
They just zigged when they should have zagged and ran out of room and touched to the left rear. Yeah, looks like somebody may have come down a little bit more, misjudged. Caution flag number 5 on lap 89. Jason Shepard, you are higher. Love it. Thanks for playing along. We'll break away for a minute. We'll come back on the restart call here live in Chicagoland. All right. Well, we've got some drama here in Chicagoland now as we under the yellow. Get ready to restart here, Sam. 92 laps going to be complete, but somebody had a boo-boo on pit road and got a speeding penalty. Who was that?
That was the number 1 of Tanner Tallarico, from 5th to 22nd.
Cue up the sound effect. Wow, 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 wow.
Actually, I do have something.
Tanner's going to have to come from the back of the lead lap, which is going to be around 22nd. He's got work to do.
Flag.
Jack letting us know the green flag is back in the air. Davey Hendricks is the race leader with number 51 over Ed Behan. Brian Dorsey's number 9 running in third. Jeff Sharp in the number 19 and Randy McKinney in the number 7. That's our restart top 5, but we look behind and we see the 3 car of Eric Moore with a power surge. He is looking under McKinney, racing for the 5th spot. The name Eric Moore, the 3 car. Looks like he's got some steam here, Lake Sam, racing for 5th out of 4.
Racing for 5th out of 4. And he has the 5th spot. He's now working on trying to get himself around to the 41 of Cole Gray. At least trying to. Not even the 41. He's what's that say? 3?
Yeah, there's a couple that don't make any sense, but yeah, 51 is 44 on our list, but it's 51. That's Davey Hendricks. 41 of Cole Gray is actually 44. So that's why we're getting all goofed up there. And we have a 3-wide scenario. Eric Moore in the middle of Travis Everett and Jeff Sharp to the 19. And they, 3-car go wicked loose in the middle. They almost wrecked. They keep it together, and here comes GT Arizari, keeps that battle going. That's racing for a spot inside the top 5, heading down to the turn 1.
Oh, that was close. Eric Moore now back to 8th. Still, Davey Hendricks up front. But what happened? Who was that? 3 and the 7 almost got into it.
That's exactly
with
where
Tom
my
Richter
camera
right
is.
behind.
They all scooting and trying to find some open space, and now I'm watching, was it 4-car and the 19 have a race. Now, I figure we need like an ISO cam on him, because he's going to, that's like the Kyle Busch of Cyber Thunder. He's just going to drive through everybody, getting back to the front. Tanner still may win this race. I mean, he's just, the gloves are off now. He's done playing. It's time to go fast and pass cars. Tanner's going to find himself back in the top 10 when this lap's complete.
Well, he's got to get around Tom Richter, which I hope he doesn't. I hope he pushes Tom Richter up to the front.
No, he's going to go past Tom. He's going to go past Randy McKinney next on the 7 out of 2. So Tanner now going to put himself up into 8th. And GT's found himself in the top 5. And
he's right there with the leaders.
Going on up here up front. Yeah, top 5 are right together. The leader is Davey Hendricks, but Travis Everett, Ed Behan, Brian Dorsey, and GT Arizari are so close you could throw a blanket over them down in turn 1.
Tom Richter now up into the 6th spot. And GT Arizari is now hit the next car in his target. In his crosshairs. If GT is going low, Tom Richter's staying high. It looks like, that 5-car slid up the track just a little bit. I think, no, 55, okay. That's 1 off.
Yeah, they had a hand for a steering wheel right there. That was a hell of a save by Ed Behan there, as him and GT almost ran out of space together. And Tom Richter's not too far behind there. And I'm also noting the 19 of Jeff Sharp is right in the mix there too. He got passed by Tanner, but I see a familiar logo on the side of the 19.
What do you see on the side of the 19?
I see a BladeNode.com logo on the side of the 19. Representing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely representing. A few of these guys also have replaced that NASCAR Cup logo on the front with the Blade Node logo.
Well,
I can't see it, but
Got
I'm pretty sure they
three-
have.
Almost. Oh, GT went into fourth,
GT
third.
almost got shuffled in the grass.
Oh, Tom Richter's up in fifth. Come on, Tom. Come on, Tom. You got this.
They almost seen the lawnmowers there a second ago. And look who's right behind them.
Oh, Tanner Tallarico. It looked like they touched fenders just a little bit. Tanner Tallarico and Tom Richter did.
Maybe a little touch, but Tom's in trouble because that Advanced Auto Parts #1, Tanner Tallarico. When we get past the start finish line this lap, Tanner is going to be running in fifth. Yeah, fourth. Within a second of the leader. I'm telling you, Sam, these boys are in trouble.
Come on, don't let them buy you, Tom.
Listen to the Homer announcer cheering on the sponsored car. It's true.
We're now within 15 laps to go.
You know, Jack, when you run Blade Node logos, your car gets 50 pounds heavier. I know, I do it every Saturday.
Hey, I got nothing but good things to say about Blade Node and
They
my
get 65
server.
times faster too.
Servers are outstanding. Servers
Since
great.
they're just not a
Customer service is
sponsor,
great.
I am a client as well.
We are a member. We are. You are right. Love these guys. Vlad and Sam are good people. Why we hang out and do the things we do with them, and why we like to bust on Sam. We're happy Sam's here. Because Jack and I imagine if Jack and we were just the two of us here doing this show, we would have lost all our viewers a long time ago. But at least we can have Sam here to have a rooting interest with.
I'm being biased though.
Are we up to 4 on Facebook? We exploded. We had 1. See, Sam's bringing all the boys to the yard. And so we had a race back here.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours.
10 laps remain, and I'm watching Hendricks in the 51 racing Tanner Tallarico.
I think he's also going to lose to Tom Richter at this rate.
The race leader is Travis Everett, the number 13, and he leads GT Arizari. If GT wins in a cup car, there may be no living with the guy. He's going to be so excited.
You can have fun talking to him, I think.
GT's old friend of ours. We go way back. Way back.
Come on, Tom. Come on, Tom. You got this. You got this.
2 Rockford for Tom. I'm going to watch GT and Travis race for the lead through 3 and 4. We also got eyes glued near where the 1 car is of Tallarico. Tanner now running in 3rd. He's got the gap down to under a half a second. Runs a very low line down the front chute, and now within 3 car lengths of the 2nd place running GT Arizari. Can Tanner Tallarico get this done? Can Travis Everett hold on? Can GT win? Can Sam pull some strings and put Tom Richter in victory lane? Davey Hendricks had a great night. I guess it's still anybody's race in the top 5, but we're coming to 7 laps remaining.
Working on it. They got the console up trying to hack the system. I mean, what?
Did you just say you're a Chinese spy trying to hack the system?
No. That's just your imagination.
That's what I heard.
I heard it too.
Nope.
Security.
Nobody in chat heard it. Nobody in chat heard it. No.
Security.
Chat, tell him I didn't say it. Phil's just losing his mind.
No, I heard it.
Jack's losing his mind too.
You'd make us do enough pavement races, Sam, we both lose our mind. You're on an island. You're going away.
Well, Tom's tires are falling off.
Tallarico's going to try to get around GT.
Yeah, we get a race for 2nd. Tallarico to the inside of Arizari, gonna take the spot. I thought GT may cross him over. There was a head of steam in the power plant in that number 1 car. Tanner Tallarico we had a speeding penalty there, about 25 laps remaining. He may overcome all of that. One car now running in second. I'll tell you what, race leader Travis Everett, he's going to have to keep scooting. Now one car is on a roll.
Yeah, he sure is. He's got that 13 car in his crosshairs. He's getting up there, and Tom's tires are falling off, so he's just falling back. He's now 1.4 seconds back, and you can hear the disappointment in my voice.
Yeah, you just seem heartbroken, dejected. You don't get this disappointed when I tear the Blood Node car up on Saturday nights.
Well, I expect you to do that.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's expected of you, Phil.
It's true. And it happens a lot, too. We're running down on laps, though, Sam. 112 laps complete. 3 laps remain. Travis Everett still leads. He's got 4 car lengths to himself and Tanner Tellerico. And I thought for a brief moment, GT may pull to the back of the one car. He has fallen off. GT's got a little bit of a handle on his hands from Davey Hendricks as they run nose to tail. 1, 2, 3 this time around. Going to come to 2 laps to go. In the 13 car, Travis Everett, he still leads.
Yeah, Travis Everett's still out front with Tanner Tellerico right behind him. If Tellerico wants to get around him, he's got to pull some magic out of his ass to get around him.
He just said that. I love it.
Of course, I said that. It's not a terrible word. It's something that's said on everyday TV.
That's right. And as we come off turn number 4, the white flag is in the air. Tim Rogers telling us something that I think we all kind of know. He says the one car is going to win. That 13 is going to have to make that thing 3, 4, 5 lanes wide as he threw the block there out of 4. But they are off turn number 2. This is the final lap of the race here tonight. The BladeNo.com Pro Cup Series for the Cyber Thunder Racing League. Is it going to be Travis Everett going to hold off Tanner Tellerico? It's down to half a car length. Out of turn number 4, 13 going to go down the hill.
Oh,
Tanner
gets
shot.
loose.
Tanner got loose. Travis Everett's going to pick up the win here tonight in Chicagoland in a terrific race.
Oh, and somehow Tanner Tellerico still gets away with second, even as he was cutting the grass.
PT Arizari finishes 3rd. Davey Hendricks and Tom Richter brings home a top 5. Randy McKinney will finish 6th over Jeff Sharp, Brian Dorsey, Ed Behan, and Cole Gregg. It's a top 10. Frank Bell will finish 11th over Andrew Payne, Jay Morris, Bradley Beeman, and Tyler Beeman. The Beemans finished 14th and 15th. 16th goes to Eric Moore. Christopher Dean will finish 17th. Paul Turner, 18th. Eric Anderson, 19th. And Bill Jett will finish up with the top 20. Dale Lee finishing 21st over Mike Grandy, Ryan Dale, Mick Flurry, and Kyle Jett. Some heavy names there loaded from 21st back to 25th. Dennis Ellis will be 26th, Brett Hahn 27th, Andrew Court 28th, Davison Beasley 29th, Jeff Chandler, disappointing finish for him. 33 car finish up P30. Ellen Reed, Richard Pruitt, Robert Rogerson, Tim Rogers, Chris Wald, Michael Berg, Michael Sturgill, Chris Harvey, Jeff Winter, Jeremy Moore, and Bryson Clark completing a 41 car field from the Chicagoland Speedway. We're going to get ready for the post-race show. We'll screen the top 3 out. We'll come to you back here live on your source for esports racing. All right, we are back here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network, and the post-race show is presented by those fantastic folks over at BladeNode.com. They got simple web solutions powered by nerds. I have one of the head nerds here with me tonight, Mr. Perry. They got web hosting. They do VPS servers. They do dedicated servers. Check them out today at BladeNode.com. And Sam and Vlad will be very happy you do. You certainly will be as well. A good race here tonight in Chicagoland, where the winner, the number 13 car, Travis Everett, going to win the race over the number 1 of Tanner Tellerico in a thrilling finish and a third-place run tonight. Had tires, had gas, and a third-place run for our buddy GT Irizarry. Top 3 run, GT. Good job, brother.
Thank you, Bill. But yeah, that was certainly one hell of a race. It was fun, man. I thought we had second. I was actually watching the replay, and even though Tanner knocked the ball down, he still actually crossed the start finish line before us. But I mean, yeah, it was a lot of fun, man.
It was really racy and a really good night. Said it's Chicagoland. It's a cup car, a lot of rhythm, a lot of speed. These cars go up there. But I'll tell you what, the outside lane looked good. You guys are able to run 2 and 3 lanes deep. Was this as much fun to drive as it was to really watch? Looks like this place was handling any place to put the race car.
Phil, it was very fun. You know, that second run that we had after that yellow, when we took tires, I guess, around lap, I don't know, 50 or 60 or something like that. We came back out. I actually passed my pit stall. I was like, you got to be kidding me, man. So I went back in, and when I cycled back through, I cycled back from, top 5 into 24th or the top 6, whatever it was. So, I mean, to drive back up there and almost make it to the top 5 before that next yellow, I mean, that was just a blast. I mean, a lot of clean racing, a lot of give and take too, though,
Absolutely right. And 41 cars, which is terrific. And lastly, let me ask you, we go back in time here, memory. It's always good to beat Tom, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's really not too hard to do these days, I mean,
guy's a defending series champion, GT.
Yeah, no, I can't really say too much. I mean, he's always been a hard driver, and it is what it is. But once again, I want to tell Travis, congrats. I mean, he's kind of like a silent teammate of mine, so we try to work together and stuff like that whenever we can. But congrats to him for the win. Locks himself into the chase, and Blade Node, you guys, and Cyber Thunder, and hey, this Busch Light Apple Ford Mustang wasn't too bad tonight.
Was the apple? I knew it. Like, that color don't look right on a red car unless it's apple. Good job, GT. A third place on there, buddy. Do it again. I'm sure we'll be talking to you more.
Yes, sir. Hope so.
All right, you got it. GT Irizarry, the number 4, finishing up third here tonight. We'll let him go, and we'll go down here. And I've been shocked that we're doing this with a runner-up interview. The number 1 of Tanner Tellerico. Tanner, I didn't know you finished second. It was a good drive back to the field anyways after a speeding penalty.
Yeah, I was just down there talking to Travis. That's the hardest I think I've ever driven on iRacing ever. I think if I would have had maybe 1 or 2 more laps, I may have been able to set him up. I had 8-lap fresher tires, but I had to charge through the field pretty hard there late in the race. I think I only had like 22 or 23 laps to get to the front. And by the time I got there, I burned my right front off trying to come back up through everybody and kind of stabilize with Travis. And right there, going through 3 and 4 on the last lap, I think I may have found something to maybe set him up. Like I said, if I had 1 or 2 more laps, but just wasn't in the cards. But regardless, glad to come out. First race of the season, good finish. The way this point system works this year, it's the cutoff with 3 races to go. There's not like a win and you're in type scenario. So it's cool to come out and try to get a big point pad cushion, whatever you want to call it, going on. And hope I scored some people some fantasy league points.
Hey, there you go. So, yeah, tell us about this new fantasy league thing. That's really cool. I've seen other leagues do it, years ago, but a new one here being put on Cyber Thunder for the folks out there watching who may want to play. How do they get involved?
Yeah, well, I'm a little bit of a fantasy league addict. I'll admit it. I probably play, $5 or $6 in NASCAR fantasy league every single weekend, and I just got to thinking with the other admins and knew that this new series, the Pro Cup, was going to be broadcasted by you guys at Full Velocity, and I just thought, what's a way that we can, even drum up a little more interest. And I know there's a lot of there's a lot of folks out there that like to do the fantasy gig, and this first time around, we're only doing the first 6 races, so it's just a little chunk, a little test, if you will. And when we get to, I believe it's, I want to say Daytona or Charlotte, it'll end this first fantasy league season, and we'll kick it off, and we'll run the whole second half of the season all as one chunk. So if you're interested in it, probably the easiest way to get a hold of the league, if you're not an actual league member and you're not a driver, would be to either message myself on Facebook, because you have to join through a link. It's not just like you can log onto their website and set up an account and join right into the fantasy league. I have to actually give you the link to join. But if that's something anybody's interested in, feel free to message me on Facebook and I can get you all set up.
Good stuff, brother. I'm going to look forward to following that along over the next couple of weeks for certain. Tanner, as always, a classy dude, a great interview, a second place run here tonight there, buddy. Who do you get to thank for it?
First and foremost, big thank you to Blade Node and Full Velocity. Obviously, without Blade Node's help, really this series wouldn't even be possible. I think for the first race of the season, we knocked it out of the park. I hope we put on a good show for the broadcast, and I'm sitting here, we're not even done streaming yet, and I've already got, let's see, it looks like 1, 2, 3 texts on my phone from people that were watching the stream saying how good of a job you guys did. So thank you to you as always. My teammates back at DLI, Tim and Tom, I know the fortune didn't really go Tim's way tonight, but Tom, I think, pieced together a pretty good run. And my 2 sponsors that are coming on board this year. So we're going to have Advanced Auto Parts of Charlotte, Michigan on the car. They've helped in my real world racing quite a bit. And new sponsor to racing in general, Pro Coat Powder Coatings, also in Michigan. They're going to come on board, and I think they're on the car for 6 races this year. So it'll be in a little bit different colors than what you saw tonight. But regardless, thanks to all you guys, and appreciate everything you do for the league.
Got it, buddy. Well, this guy's a good one here. So I predicted him to win. He's a second place finisher here tonight. I can't believe it. Tanner Tellerico. It's a P2 on opening night here in Chicagoland. So let's go down to bladenode.com victory lane and finally talk tonight's big winner, the number 13, Mr. Travis Everett. What a way to make a debut on Full Velocity there, brother, taking out the win here in Chicagoland. First of all, congratulations. How the heck you feeling after this one?
Oh, man, heart's still racing a little bit there. That final restart, had to dice it up a little bit to get up there, but ended up paying off there.
So you look up in your mirror, coming down to about 5 to go, a little green flag run. Now, we all know Tellerico. We know he's a world of talent, really fast anytime he's behind the wheel. You see his name and your relative get up to 2 and start chasing you with 5 to go. How much does that heart rate start to quicken? How much does that pulse race? How much does he become like a forefront thought in the front of your mind, knowing how fast he's in approaching on you?
He was there since the caution before that, and when he got up there, I think he had about 7 or 8 lap fresher tires than we did. Me and GT come down and pitted there a little bit earlier than he did, and I knew he was going to be coming hard there. And last year, Xfinity Series ran him some, and gave up a few against him, ran second to him probably 3 or 4 times. So just tried not to make that mistake again tonight. But he was coming.
Walk us through that final lap, coming down to the white flag. He was bearing down on you. He brought that thing all the way as low as you could to the grass line. You're going to make that thing pretty wide, impossible for him to pass now, weren't you, on that final lap? And he tried. He went through the grass. He ran out of room.
Yeah, I was just trying to hold it as low as I could there and back up the corners, and just hope he didn't run me over just enough to get him out of the gas there. And he was making that charge down into 3, and I didn't think it would stick, and I think he ended up catching the wall there, slapping the tank against the wall, and shot across the grass there. Had me concerned that.
Well, Travis, great stuff, my friend. Great to see you. First time here on Full Velocity, we talked to you, and you do it in victory lane. Who do you got to thank here tonight for this huge W?
I just want to thank GT. He's the one who got me in this league last year, and want to thank him and Tanner for a clean run there. Everybody had a pretty clean run tonight, and thank Full Velocity for putting it on for us, and Blade Note for coming on to sponsor the series. We really appreciate it.
Good stuff. Great race indeed, and a big winner tonight. The number 13, Mr. Travis Everett, taking down the win. Sam, that was a terrific race. It's a good start for the BladeNode.com Pro Cup Series season. The Tom and the boys, they're going to put a good show on, I got a feeling.
Yeah, they certainly are. Tom came out with a top 5 for the first race of the season, and really should have hit that NOS button in the car, but um, he did really good. Started 20 somethings and finished finished top 5. So not bad, not bad.
Not bad, and not a bad debut night for this series either. So, on behalf of all of us here at the Full Velocity Racing Network, for Sam Perry, Jack Truin, all the rest of the crew, thanks to Tom and all the gang over here at the Cyber Thunder Racing League, Phil LeCat's going to sign off for the night. We'll see you back here live next Thursday night. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll catch you back over the weekend live with the Full Velocity Racing Network. Good night.